This week we're going to have a look at radishes. There's a classic way of eating radishes, which is to serve them with just cold butter and sea salt. We're going to do a riff on that. A very simple recipe, and if served with really good bread, it makes a very quick and ideal summer snack. I'm charmed by them, but I don't know if they're in and of themselves a charming thing. Bob's Bubbly Bunch. People have often got an early years experience of these along with cress. They're one of those items that are really good for showing people how to grow their own veg. You can grow them in an ice cream tub in your garden, and they're very immediate. And what we do on the farm, we grow them on a much larger scale, and we grow them in between our salad pack. We'll drill sets all the way through the summer, and 4 to 5 weeks after drilling, as long as they've been spaced nicely in the field, you should be able to lift them and bunch them. We send our radishes out bunched and with their tops on. Those leaves are edible, and they're a great indicator of freshness as well. When you receive your radishes, the first thing you want to do is snap them away from the leaves. Those leaves will carry on drawing moisture away from the radishes themselves in the fridge. So if you separate them, keep the leaves because they're perfectly usable, but separate them away, and those radishes will probably just need a quick scrub or wash to remove any dirt or grit that's on the outside of them. Now, the part of the plant, the radish, that we most often want to eat is just the swollen taproot of the plant. And actually, if you leave it in the ground for too long, they get too big. They will get woody as the plant pushes up and wants to move into flower. And what we're looking for in a good radish, we're looking for colour, and there's lots of different varieties around. We're looking for a skin that's not too thick. We're also after that nice peppery taste that kind of goes up the back of the nose a bit. That peppery flavour really is one of the defining features, so we will always look for varieties that have that nice pepperiness. Now, usually I tell people with radishes to cut them across or into wedges, so it's best to show off their shape. But what we're going to do in this case, we're going to coarsely grate a whole bunch of radishes. Our bunches are about 200 grams, so with the leaf tops off, somewhere between 150, 175 grams. Now, that grated radish, all we need to do is mix it in with some unsalted butter. But before we do that, we want to get rid of some of the water, because if it's too wet, it thins the butter down and changes the mix. So I just get it in my hands and give it a squeeze over a bowl, just a good firm squeeze, and then pop it straight into the butter. Now, to this amount of radishes, we're going to use about 100 grams of unsalted butter. Now, the reason we use unsalted butter is what we want to do. We want to be able to control the seasoning, but also we want some of that crunch from the flakes of the sea salt in there. Now, this is the basic mix, and it's perfect to use. You've just got 3 ingredients: butter, radish and salt. But you can play around with it and you can tweak it, and I can't help myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little squeeze of lemon juice in there just to lift it. You can add a bit of the zest too if you like. And I'm going to chop some fresh herbs in there as well. I've got some parsley here, but dill, tarragon and chervil, they all work brilliantly as well. Now, ideally, before I use it, what I would do is I would pop it in the fridge just to chill the butter a bit. I think the cold butter against the bread is a really nice touch. It will keep in your fridge for 2 or 3 days. All right, when you're ready to go, take your butter out of the fridge and then cut yourself a heel of bread. Simply slather some on and you're good to go. Now, that, with a cup of tea, is a fairly continental breakfast. With a glass of wine, that's a good afternoon summer snack. Now, if you wanted to take this from a simple snack to something more refined, more of a nibble, then you can get some more radishes, cut any large ones into halves or quarters, and cook them down in a hot pan with a little bit of butter and a squeeze of lemon juice and a pinch of salt for maybe 3 to 4 minutes until they soften, but they've still got a bit of bite, and so that the colour from the skin bleeds in and makes them nice, bright and pink. Then take some freshly washed radish leaves, throw them in, a couple of seconds until they wilt, and you can pile those on top as well. And then you've got yourself something just a little bit more refined, and it shows that you can use those tops and those radishes are cookable as well as using raw. So that is radish butter in various stages of refinement. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Please leave any comments below. Let us know about any other veg that you would like to see us talk about or cook. Please subscribe, please like, and hit the notification button for our weekly videos and updates.